We are crossing live to Absrod Oval, where the Scodfather will speak to the press.
I heard that he is in a grumpy mood.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel and thank you for joining. Now today's Sunday press conference is going to be a short one because I just sent recruiters out. I didn't even watch many games. I sent all my recruiters out to go to Geelong to watch Bowes play. Apparently he's a good player. I wanted to watch him play. He looked like Braun. It was the same thing, different name, same thing. Not interested in Bowes. Anyway, we'll go for that in a minute. My team, okay, I'm actually very happy with my team, except they just haven't gelled together yet. There's no bonding in my team. There's something wrong. My players don't bond. They go to McDonald's at will and become spuds. So tomorrow in the video, we're going to have a bonding session. I'm not going to tell them off this weekend. We're going to have a huge bonding session. You'll see what I'm talking about in tomorrow's video. Watch our new bonding session. I'm gonna try to treat my players very nice tomorrow. Okay, just calm it down. Because when I treat them angry, they don't play good. So I think they need to be treated like nice. Okay, they want to be treated, like a little baby. Okay, you gotta cradle them. You gotta be nice to them. That's how it works. Okay, just calm it down. No more Mr. Tough Guy now. I'm gonna be Mr. Nice Guy to them now. Okay, just calm down. See if that works. Anyway, let's get on with today's program. Well, the first game started at 2 o'clock apparently, but to me it was like at 3 o'clock because it was daylight savings. I didn't even know it was daylight savings. No one told me. Just calm it down. Anyway, so I had to wait till 3 o'clock because I didn't change my clocks. So even here, even fan footy, it's at 3 o'clock for them as well. They didn't change their clocks either. We both got stuck at watching this game at 3 o'clock, but it was really 2 o'clock. Anyway, now Geelong, Tom Stewart. Now, I don't understand, okay? We spoke to Tom Stewart. It was only like yesterday I spoke to him. Actually, my recruiters spoke to his manager, okay? We didn't actually speak to Tom himself. He was busy, okay? We spoke to his manager. We said to Tom, look, he requires, it's exactly 330 points, all right? 330 points. Anything under that, he starts losing cash. So we said, okay, just have a have a good game. Score 100. It's okay. Go 100. No. What does he do? He goes 167. Just come on down, Tom Stewart. How am I going to afford to pay for you now? And anyway, he's got another break even and get a 160. Now, if he cracks 160, we're in trouble. He's going to be the same price. So we've got to find a way to get him. And guess who's going to go out? Ridley. I've already told him. I said, Ridley, you're on notice. You can score me 150 if you want, but if Tom Stewart goes 160, you're out. Because I'm not going to get rid of my young Bulldogs boy, Richards. He's staying. It's going to be Ridley. Anyway, so Tom Stewart, 167, very impressive, okay? He surely can't do it. He did this, it wasn't at Geelong's home stadium. He did this at the Gold Coast. It's unheard of for Tom Stewart. Anyway, he had a blinder. Now, who else was good? Let's put the Supercoach points to the right level. Okay, 167, that's massive. Now, who else is Supercoach relevant? It's only Tom Stewart. There's no one else at Geelong, okay? Because it's not going to be, where is he? Braun had an outstanding game. He was on fire. He scored 54. He went nuts. That's a huge game for Braun. If I knew he was going to score 54, I would have kept him. I didn't know he was going to score that much. Anyway, Braun went nuts. He scored 54. He actually had 12 possessions. He went at 91%. It can't be right. 91% disposal efficiency. Because when he played for me, he went at 30%. Anyway, thank God we got rid of him. And he brought his mate along, Jack Bowes. Okay, they're good mates. Because another trap, he went at 61. He went at 53% disposal efficiency. You think it was the other way around? But it was Bowes that could have kicked the ball this week. Anyway, Bowes, don't touch him. Don't get him. Okay, if you got him, I'm sorry. But I can't help it, okay? I told you watch him for 2 games at least. But Bowes and Braun, they're good mates. They're not going to be coming to Abs Magic at all, ever. But Tom Stewart is welcome. He's welcome for the gates. Okay, he's a lovely, lovely young man. But he's been told to only score at least 100. If he scores 100, we get him 30k cheap. At least do something for us. Help us out. Help out a friend. Just come down, Tom Stewart. Now we go to Gold Coast. And Jared Witts went at 124. Another big game from Witts. Did well again. But again, his opposition, he didn't have much to beat. Who was the ruckman? Segler. Okay, so it was going to be easy for him. Miller went at 109. He's not having a good year, Miller. Okay, this is not Miller standards. Miller's a 150 type of player. Miller's a very similar player to a Laird or to an Oliver. He's that kind of scoring player. Not this year. He's been terrible. 109. That's not good enough. 20 touches for Miller. 20 touches. That's unheard of. He's normally a 30-touch man. And he only wants touches 20 times this time. Lucky I don't have him. Who has a Supercoach relevance? Well, one player that was sort of irrelevant, okay, is Sam Flanders. He went at 26, got injured. Oh, I hate to be an owner. This would have hurt so much. All his cash gen is gone. Everything's gone. And time to go. Okay, lucky I got rid of him last week. Just managed to get rid of him last week. But, yeah, only 26. Now, some people went early on long, brought him in. I mean, he looked good last year, last game. One game, he showed so much promise, but it's just all show. It's not enough. Again, not many touches, 19 touches. He's not doing it. Another player that's supposed to be... Noah Anderson, he hasn't done nothing this year. I can't believe this, Noah Anderson. So underperforming. Having another bad year, Noah Anderson. Well, not another. He had a good year last year, but it's just been so underwhelming this year. The whole Gold Coast midfield is underwhelming, yet they smacked Geelong. This is the reigning premiers. They're on the bottom. They haven't won a game yet. It's unheard of. I've never seen a reigning premier on the bottom of a ladder after round 3 without a win. I've never seen it. So, yeah, this is the first. Anyway, there's not much more to show on this game. That's pretty much it. We move over to Melbourne now. And Oliver is ruining our party. Okay, he's killing us. Okay, he's not supposed to be doing this. 156. How are we supposed to get him to score 156s? This wasn't planned. The plan was supposed to get at least 130s, not 156s. He is averaging 130. Okay, that's the thing. He's averaging 130, but he's scoring these scores at the wrong time. He's actually killing us. So he's going to be priced at still 700k. We need 2 bad games from him, all right? So that he could drop about 50k. So we need 2 bad games. So once he drops to 650, we're just going to pick him up. You have to get him. Now, money is vital this year. It's really hard to make money. We saw from our rookies, they become subs. We saw the West Coast boys. We saw the Gold Coast boys. They're not making money. So you're getting the odd one that is making money, like a Chandler, okay? I don't even have Chandler because I couldn't get him because I had the other 2 players that are making money as well. I didn't want to change, but there's a new one coming. Jacob Van Rooyen scored 89. Okay, kicked for a very similar player to Chandler in regards to point scoring, okay? So, like, 89 Supercoach points, 90. Both had 9 touches each. Both got 3 goals each, okay? So, Ryan looks like a good get. Looks like he's replaced Gorn for the short term. And we also saw Ben Brown get injured, so he might have a bit more job security. I don't know how bad Brown's injury is. I have no idea. Okay, just come it down. I'm not a doctor. Just come it down. Anyway, so we'll find out about Chandler soon. About Van Rooyen soon. But Chandler looks like he's going to make some cash. Now, Grundy. Some people are jumping on Grundy. Okay, I just say be careful because Gordon's going to come back. When Gordon comes back, then what are you going to do? Okay, you're going to trade him out. Okay, well, you might say we'll get his cash. He's going to make some cash. You're probably right. He probably is going to make some cash. Actually, he will make some cash. Actually, it might be a good idea. I'm going to do it myself. Just come it down. Okay, but English is also going up in value and is going to be unattainable soon. Let's have a look at Grundy's. Actually, we'll do that tomorrow in the research. But the Grundy, if he's 500k, if he's going to make some cash, if he goes to 600k, for example, it's not a bad get, actually, because you're building your team up as well. We'll see how that goes, okay? We'll talk about him tomorrow. But Grundy did well, 143, it's not too bad. Chandler did well, Ryan, and that's pretty much it for this game. The Brayshaw, again, very disappointing. We've got to keep an eye on Brayshaw. Now, there's another thing to take note of, all right? Remember the coach at the start of the year, he said that Melbourne were going to mix their midfield. Well, it doesn't really look like they're mixing their midfield. It looks like Oliver's full-time midfield right now. So what was the coach talking about? Why are these coaches tricking us? But anyway, next week we have that boy coming back. Where is he? I'll show you. Okay, next week, Pickett comes back. Now, when Pickett played round 1, all right, Oliver went 1-1-3. He didn't score as much. Did he go 1-1? What was his score round 1? Let's have a look. What did he score round 1? Am I close? Exactly 1-1-3. Just coming down. All right, so Oliver went 1-1-3 when Pickett played the first game. So Pickett does take some of the midfield time. Okay, so we may see Pickett again in the midfield next week. So Oliver may not go as big as the 150s. 130s, I can handle. Okay, I can take 130s, but 150s, come on, where did these come from? Especially against Sydney. Coming the horse didn't tag, and he's the most defensive coach there is, and he didn't tag Oliver. He did, but it was too late. Okay, now going back to Melbourne again, going back to Grundy. Okay, I just looked something up. He scored 140. He's priced at 500k. Okay, he's actually gone down from his starting value. He's gone down 3k. Okay, so that's not a problem. Now, listen to this. I've got a story to tell you now. Just coming down. Have I got a story? Oh, my God. Now, Grundy scored 143. So that's in a 3-week scoring cycle now of a price of 150. Guess who he plays next week? He plays against West Coast. He's going to go 140 again. Now, if he has two 140s in a scoring cycle of 3 weeks, priced at 500k, he's going to go to 650. He's going to make 150k on his own. I'm going Grundy. I've changed my mind. I was going to go English. I don't want English. I want Grundy. Just coming down. I'm going to get Grundy next week because, 2 scores of 140 in a scoring cycle of a 500k player, he's going to 650. It's going to be easy money. And by getting Grundy, it now allows me to also bring in Laird again. My plan is back. Laird is coming into my club. We're going to welcome back Laird. Just come on down, everybody. They're getting too excited. Okay, Abs Magic is back. Now, let's move over to Sydney. Now, in Sydney, we have Mills having a terrible year, okay? Last year, he would breathe, he would score 20 points. What's happened? Is it because no one owns him that he doesn't score points? I don't get this scoring patterns anymore. I'm lost. When people own Mills, he scores points. When no one owns him, he doesn't score points. How does that work out? Anyway, only one player scored above 100, and that was Mills, and he just barely got there. Gulden had a quiet start, scored 85. He's a good kid. All right, he's going to score you those 100s. The odd 85. That's probably his floor. His ceiling is very high, as we saw in the preseason. We haven't seen it in the season yet. Hopefully, it'll come soon. But 85 from Gulden. No one else showed up at Sydney. Where's these big boys? Parker 79. Terrible scoring. Now we go down. Warner. Chad Warner, 59. Are you kidding me? 59. What did he score last week? Let's have a look. Chad Warner, round 1, scored 114. Look good. Backed it up with an 80. Now a 59. Now that 59 is in his scoring cycle for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So we could see him as low as 460k. Going by but if he scores an 80 and a 100, that's 460. He's almost the ideal what is it? M9. You can get him as an M9. That's cheap. I don't even know if I want him. Why would I want him? Yeah, break even at 153. Or let's just follow his progress. He's a gun player. Something happened to him. He had a grand final performance and a half, and after that, it's just up and down. Anyway, let's continue. There's not much to report on Sydney. We got Warner. Problem is, Sydney has a round 12 bye, okay? You don't want to have too many Sydney players. You sort of want to keep away from Sydney players. So even though Warner is going to drop down to 460k, you don't really want to have him. He's a player that you want to pick up after his bye, not before his bye. So I'll probably pass on him anyway. Even if he goes to 450, I won't get him. It's not worth it. Now, Heaney scored 38 points. Now, isn't Heaney the golden child of Supercoach? Whenever he touches the ball, he scores 10 points just to touch it. Just even a fingernail clip, it just touches his fingernail. It's 10 points. What's happened this year? Anyway, that's it for Sydney. There's not much to report. Now, actually, there is a player, Amate, okay? In round 1, he scored, let me show you. Amate, where is he? Let's go here. He's only a 205k player, I think. 220k player. Okay, now let's have a look at his break even. If this thing could go fast enough, something wrong. Is it already on Amate? It is on Amate. Nothing wrong. His break even is minus 72. 223k player, break even of minus 72. I actually can't get him because I don't have the cash. Scored a 122 and a 78. All right, now that's a good break even, minus 72, and his next game is against Port Adelaide, Richmond, and Geelong. But yeah, I can't get him. If he scores 100, how much is he going to make? If he scores a 60, he makes 60k. That's a 60. So if he scores 100, he makes 80k if he scores 100. Now that's not bad. Okay, but if I get him, I can't get Laird. So it's got to be, I can only get LDU then. I can get LDU and Amate, or I can get Laird. I'm going to get Laird, okay? We're going to pass on the cash. Okay, don't worry about the cash. Not important now. Just come down. Okay, let's continue. Now we go to Fremantle and West Coast. Okay, now, at West Coast, young boy by the name of Grundy. What a star. And I wasn't going to pick him at the start. I said I'm not paying 170k or whatever he costs for a defender. I might as well get the cheap ones. Lucky I got him. Oh my God, he's so good. So 104. He's doing better than my primos. He actually scored more than the Doc. Okay, so he's doing 2 weeks in a row better than the Doc twice. So he's doing really well. Oscar Allen had his best game for the year and scored a 97. And now Dom Shit is going at that 88. He's gone 88 twice, and I think it was 89, 88, and 87. He's going downhill, but he's still giving you that score that you need. He's teasing you just to hold him. But lucky I didn't get him. Cole is doing a good job. 79 is a cheap defender, so whoever owns him, you've done well, even though last week wasn't that good. Now, Chesser, I don't know what's wrong with Chesser. 42 points. He's as bad as Braun. He's actually worse than Braun. If there is such a thing as worse than Braun, it's Chesser, okay? I can't even believe there's worse than Braun, but there is. And Chesser just can't score points. I don't know, something wrong with Chesser and points. They don't go well together, okay? So Chesser is not good. And Hewitt, another one. He was on his P plates today. Now he was on a bubble. 34 points. It's not enough. He was a sub, but that's a problem. He was a sub. Actually, he did okay for a sub to score 34, but his price is just there's no room to make money. So there's a problem with Hewitt. Now, moving over, Long was another one. I can't believe I missed Long, all right? Where did he come from? 78 points. He's having a massive... If you picked up Long, and because no one knew about Long. No one knew nothing about Long, unless you knew something, okay? You didn't share it with us. But Long, he's an awesome rookie. He's done so well. So whoever's got Long, kudos to you guys, all right? You've done really well. Now, Sarong, 146. That's incredible. 35 disposals. Now, Sarong's on fire this year. Let's have a look at Sarong. Let's go in here. Let's have a look. What has Sarong been doing? Let's have a look. Let's go to Freo. Let's check out Sarong. Average. Actually, we're gonna Sarong, what's he done? She hasn't done much, has he? Well, he's had a 70, a 101, and a 146. He's gone up 14Ks. And he played against West Coast. He's actually had 3 easy opponents. 2 poor scores. I don't take much notice of Sarong, to be honest. It doesn't look good. But the player to take notice of is Brennan Cox. Oh my God. Okay, I can't believe this. I was going to bring him in, remember? You guys talked me out of it. You said, don't do it. Don't bring Cox. He's going to play forward. Well, he didn't play forward, just coming down. But it was worse. He played in defence. He only scored 35. Oh my God. I can't believe what I was seeing. How could that be the same player? Did he have a role change? No, was he on Allen? It was incredible. 35. Actually, no, he was on Darling all game, I think. Something wrong anyway. He was on Darling. Darling killed him. 35. I know a friend of mine that got him. I feel so sorry for. Actually, I know 2 people that got him. Both good friends. I feel so bad for him. I was going to join them. We were going to have the party together. But lucky I didn't get him. Anyway, let's go back to the scores. Now, Sean Darcy, 132. The donkey. He decided to play. He decided to become Shrek again. 1 week he's Shrek, 1 week he's a donkey, but there's a problem with Shrek. Let me show you the problem. Look at his matchups coming up. This was supposed to be a big game for him. He was supposed to go at least 150. His break-even was 180. He's lost cash as well. Let's have a look. Sean Darcy. He lost 24k cash. I mean, 24k doesn't sound like much, but it is. It's a lot. Mind you, I gained 30k from... So I gained 50k on this deal. So because Darcy Cameron still made me 30k plus 24 loss, I still made 50k on a deal. And I don't care if I lost 45 points. The 50k right now is more important because I can pick up the players that I want. Shrek, his opponent's next. He's got Adelaide. His highest ever score is 105. He's got Gold Coast. I mean, he has had a big game, but his previous last game was only 51, 140, and 54. Now, this is not a good sign. And against the Dogs, he scored 59. You got some big games coming, okay? Even against Adelaide, a 68 and a 105. This is worrisome. This is why I got rid of him. I was too scared to hold him for this reason. I just can't trust him. How can you trust him? He's on 90 points at halftime. 90 points at halftime. Well, I heard because I wasn't watching this game. I was at my grandson's birthday party. I didn't watch it, but I heard he was on 90. Then next time I look, it's at 130. It's finished. I said, how's that possible? 43 points. Because he's a donkey. That's why he's a donkey. Just coming down. So good luck if you're holding him. Hope you sleep well at nights. Let's get back to the scores. Okay, now, who else went well? Luke Ryan, he's doing okay. Oh, actually, we don't care about Luke Ryan. No one's got Luke Ryan. Who else? Hayden Young, 84, not doing enough. Actually, some people would have Luke Ryan, wouldn't they? Well, Luke Ryan has had a good year. At 105, he's actually doing really well. Very surprising, but Cox is a big shock, 35. I feel so sorry for you guys. It would have been me. Anyway, so I got you guys to thank for Cox. So just coming to everybody, okay? Anyway, that's it for all these games. We've now come to the end of our press conference. Okay, now tomorrow we have some big videos coming out. The biggest video that I'm producing is coming out tomorrow. Just come on down, everyone. We're going to show you how to come back from way behind. We're way behind now, but that's a good thing because if we're in front, what am I going to show you? How to stay in front? I'd rather show you how to come back from behind. Just come on down. That's the whole purpose. So we're here to give you hope, and we're here to show you how to do it. So nothing is impossible. You have to believe. You have to believe in yourself, in your team, and in your knowledge, okay? We can do this, all right? We're going to come back from nowhere, okay? We're going to show the world who Abs Magic is, and you're going to show the world who your team is, because we're going to come back from the dead, okay? We're coming right back. Just coming down. Everyone is going to shit their pants, or should I say poo-poo their pants. Just coming down. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for joining, and remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.